Hi everyone, I'm Shaylin here with Reedsy. So today we're going to be talking about character profiles and how to create one. A character profile is a place to store all the information on your character in one place. Think of it as an outline, but for your character. It helps you get an overview of your character and make sure information stays consistent, as well as helps you flesh out their life and personality. Now personally, I don't think that character profiles should be the only form of character development that you use, and I don't think that they're necessarily a replacement for deeper forms of character development. I do think they are a very useful point for beginning to develop a character and a useful reference point while drafting. If, like me, you have ever given a character 3 different birthdays across a novel, or your character's eye color keeps changing, having a character profile is a great way to keep information consistent and easy to reference. They're also just a great first step in character development by solidifying all of your character's biographical details and maybe asking yourself questions about your character that you wouldn't otherwise consider. There is no one singular way to create a character profile. The more you write, you'll probably come up with a template that works for you, but the most useful form of character profile is one that creates a holistic view of a character, so goes into their motivations and backstory rather than just the surface level details. So you can look at things like the basic information, their past, family, relationships, as well as their personality and psychology. Character profiles run the risk of being a little shallow, but here are a few tips to actually get the most out of a character profile and create one that's actually useful. Tip number 1, try answering questions in the character's own POV. So rather than filling out the profile in third person, fill it out in first person. Answer questions about their backstory and past as if it were an interview. This can help you develop their voice and personality, and personally I think it helps you get a lot more out of a character profile. Number 2, aim for specificity rather than being general. Being too general or too vague is a really easy way to just not get anything out of your character profile. Really think about the specifics of their life and aim to be as specific as possible, rather than just filling out very general details and not really thinking about their specific character. Number 3, put careful thought into details. You don't want to just kind of ad-lib your character profile. You want to put thought into the details that you choose. If there's a space in the character profile asking what their favorite foods are, rather than just putting down something random, think about their preferences and what that might say about them, such as the foods that they grew up eating and why they've developed a preference for those things. Details that could seem random or surface level can actually become revealing with more thought put into them. Tip number 4, adjust the template to fit your world. If you're working from an existing character template, adjust it to fit the needs of your story and your world. So if you're writing fantasy, you may need to include things about magic or stuff like that. If you're using an existing template, feel free to switch it around and modify it to fit your story. In fact, I would encourage that. And finally, tip number 5, organize it with information you'll reference most often first. In the end, once you've filled out a character profile, it's really useful as a point of reference to keep information straight while you're drafting. So organize it so that the information you'll reference most often is at the beginning, and the entire character profile is organized with clear sections that make it easy to find the information you want. If you want to create a character profile yourself, we do have a template, which I'll leave a link to in the description. Another great tool for creating character profiles is in the Reedsy book editor. You could create a folder to store all of your character profiles in one place, and it's really easy to move through all of your notes, outline, and the draft itself if you need to reference something on the fly. Unlike maybe if you're using Microsoft Word where you have to have 8 million documents open with all your character profiles and your book and your outline. This is way easier. So that is how to create a character profile. Do you create character profiles in your work? I would love to know. For me, they're not my main form of character development, but I usually do create ones that keep track of basic information because I will forget. I will give the character 4 different birthdays. So it's important for my memory to keep details straight, but I wouldn't say it's how I do the main form of character development. For me, I actually prefer to do character development by writing test scenes about my character to see how they react in specific situations. But they are definitely a really useful tool for a lot of people and can be used in lots of different ways. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos from us. We've got new writing, editing, and publishing tips every Tuesday and Friday. Until next time, bye.